Tav Zayin Amud Beis. We'll start Zayin Amud Aleph, 4 lines from the bottom. U'Masayim b'mishmei Rav Yehuda im haya movei kol l'rachba ein sora klum. So we discussed the case previously about a movie that was opened, that was mafulish, into, if it's opened on both ends, whether it's open to both ends to Rishus Harabim both ends or to a Carmelis. But he said if you have the following scenario, that if you have a movoi that's open to a rachba, if you have a movoi, it's open on one end to the Rishus Harabim, on the other end it's open to a back lot, you have houses over here, and this is not a chotzer. It's a backyard, so it's not frequently used. It's not used that often. So in such a case, now even if this is open to the Rishus Harabim, so on this end it's open to the Rishus Harabim. So if you're standing in the movoi, if you look at one end, it's open to the Rishus Harabim. If you look at the other end, if you look past the rachba, past the back lot, that is open to the Rishus Harabim. So if you're standing here, if you look on both ends, it has the appearance of being a movei mafulish. Now, as we learned before, that a movei mafulish, if the movei is open on both ends to the Rishus Harabim, you need a tzuras HaPesach. It's not enough to have a lechi or a kair. So over here, how do we view this? Do we view this as closed because at this end it's opened only to the rachba, and the rachba is a back lot, it's not frequently used. On this end it's open to the Rishus Harabim. Or do you say no, but if you look past the rachba is open into the Rishus Harabim, it's considered mafulish and open on both ends. So Rav Yehuda said, he said that you don't need any tikkun on this end. So we consider it therefore to be a movei sosum. It's only open on one end to the Rishus Harabim, so you only need your typical either lechi or kaira on the end that's open to the Rishus Harabim. We consider this to be closed because it's open to the rachba. So therefore, this is considered to be a movei which is sosum. You only need a lechi or kaira on the end that's open directly into the Rishus Harabim. He says this must be going according to the shita of Shmuel, not according to Rav. The Rav, because according to Rav, kasha the Rav Batarti, it would be a kasha of Rav Batarti on 2 ways. Why is that? If you have the same case, essentially the same case, except that if this is not a rachba, if this is a chotzer, so if you have the batim, and now this is a chotzer, that it's open into a chotzer, into a court. So you have your houses, and if it's open to a common chotzer. Now a chotzer is used frequently. A rachba, backyard, a backlot is not. But if this would be the same scenario, but it would be open to a chotzer, which is open to the Rishus Harabim. So he said, in such a case, and the movei is nifetz to the chotzer. The chotzer is open to, on the other end, to the Rishus Harabim. So movei shenifetz from the chotzer, and the nifetz the chotzer kenegdai, and the chotzer is open to the Rishus Harabim. Now this movei is open completely into the chotzer. It's open completely. There's no Pesach, there's no barrier, it's completely open. Now the chotzer is not completely open to the movei, because the chotzer extends beyond. It has the walls of the chotzer over here, so it's not completely opened into the movei. The chotzer walls extend beyond over here, so it's not wide open completely. The movei is nifetz b'meluai. Now we have a principle that an area that is open b'meluai, if it's completely open to another area, and if that area that it's opened into is a makom which is also for that it's not allowed to carry into, even if the opening is less than 10 amas, but it's nifris b'malua, it's nifris b'malua completely open to makama asur, that asers this place itself. You can't carry here if it's completely opened into an area which you can't carry. So we say chotzer muteres, mavoi asur. The chotzer is muter, the mavoi is asur. Now we're assuming that the mavoi is asur because we consider this to be a mavoi mefulish. So therefore, it's inconsistent with Rav on two accounts. One is that according to Rabbi Yehuda, this is not considered a mavoi mefulish. Even though if you stand in the mavoi and you look straight through, you can see the Rishus Rabbim on each end. It's not considered a mavoi mefulish. And he says, therefore, you do not need a tikkun on this end of it, and this end would be nitru with the lechir kair. And the other aspect, however, is on the other way, because according to Rabbi Yehuda, he said it's only if it's kol l'rach, but not to a chotzer. If it would be open to a chotzer, then we would say that the chotzer, this would be nifritz b'malua to a makama aser, and it would be aser on account of being open to a makama aser, it would aser on the mavoi. Now Rav is saying that the chotzer is a chotzer, it's muter. It's muter because it's not nifritz b'malua. It has the side walls over here, and therefore it's not completely open to a makama aser. This is muter. This is aser. So apparently we're assuming in the Havamina because it's considered a mavoi mefulish. So the Gemara says, therefore, Rav cannot be going according to Rav Yehuda, rather cannot be going to Rav, because if so, Valmai, why would Rav say if it would be going together with Rav Yehuda, Valmai, why would it be also to carry into the mavoi lahavik mavoi shekol l'rachba? Elamai, you see that Rav Yehuda cannot be going according to Rav. Amar Le, Rav Yosef said to Abaye, Nalo Yadona. He says, I don't know whether he's going according to Rav, according to Shmuel, but however, there was a case in Dura Derusa, a shepherd's village. It was a case of a mavoi that was called Rachba, also Lakamid Rabbi Yehuda, and he did not require any adjustments to it to say that it's muter. It's muter to carry, and he did not require a further tikkun. So you see that he held that it was muter. And the lechir kaira that's over here is sufficient, and you don't need any tikkun on this end, and this lechir kaira is sufficient. So you see that he holds that it's not considered to be a mavoi mefulish, because if it was mefulish, you would need a tikkun. But the Gemara says, Hofstedter Amalei Rav Sheshes, Rav Shmuel Barav, Ramalei Rav Yosef Barav, and some say it is that he said it to Rav Yosef Barav, not Rav Shmuel Barav, Azbaloch, that he said the case in Rav that we brought down in the case of Rav, he said it's not aser in all cases. He says, he made a chilek in Rav's din itself. He made a chilek. There's a difference whether it was an erev or not an erev. That when did we say that Rav said that it's also to carry in the mavoi? That's only where if there was no erev chatzeres. But if they made an erev chatzeres together, then the mavoi would be muter. Now, if you're telling me that there's an erev chatzeres, it's muter to carry in the mavoi, it can't be the Rav holds it's a mavoi mefulish. If it's a mavoi mefulish, the erev over here wouldn't help you. The mavoi is open on both ends to the Rishus Rabbah, and you would need a tzuras Pesach. Elamai, since he says it's muter, if they made an erev chatzeres, what's the time of the reason? Not because it's a mavoi mefulish, rather because this is open nifritz b'malua to a makama aser. If there's no erev, this is a makama aser. The chotzer is considered a makam aser, and it's completely opened into the makam ha'aser, even if this is not 10 amas. That's why it says. However, if they made an eruv, then it's not nifritz b'malua makam aser, it's muter to carry. So therefore, Rav also holds it's not considered a mavoi mefulish. So the Rav namiloi kasha. Even if you say Rabbi Yehuda is according to Rav, and even if you say the case of the case of in the village is according to Rav. It could be according to Rav. Kan shirvu b'nei chotzer and b'nei movid. Kan shelo yirvu. You can say make the same chiluk. You can say kan shirvu, kan shelo yirvu. Even if the case of Dura Darusa was going according to Rav, it's not a kasha. It's mutter if there's an eruv. It's not nifritz b'melula makam also. If there's no eruv, it's also not because it's a mavi mafulish. It's also because it's nifritz melua l'makam also. The chotzer is mutter in any event because it's not nifritz b'melua to the mavi. So if the chotzer, if they made their own eruv v'chatzer, it's their mutter, even if they were not ma'ar with the mavoi, but they're not nifritz b'melua. The mavoi, if they made an eruv, then we say if they made an eruv, it's not nifritz b'melua completely open to makam also. It's not a mavi mafulish because it's blocked by the chotzer. Now Rabbi Yehuda says if this is open to a rachva, there's no inyan of an eruv because a rachva is not frequently used. Therefore, it's not a makam also. So therefore, they both would hold that it's not a mavi mafulish. They would both hold that if it's in a chanifritz b'melua to a rachva, it would be mutter. You only need the lachir k'era at this end. And they would both hold if it's a rachba that it's mutter. And they would both hold that by a chotzer. They could both hold by a chotzer if there's no eruv, then it's also because the movi is also it's nifritz b'melua malkam also. Then a chotzer a mutter because it's not nifritz b'melua. If there is an eruv, then it's mutter here and it's mutter here.